This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2004 Ford F350 Crew Cab Short Bed. It's a 6.8 liter V10 gas motor. It's four-wheel drive. It's an XLT, which is cloth, and it's got the FX4 off-road suspension package. This truck was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in San Diego, California. It is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Basically, the attorneys for the insurance companies do not want the insurance company being sued by whoever we sell it to. They sold to us on a clear title. We sold to you on a clear title. You killed yourself. Obviously, the insurance company has more money than Wheel Kinetics, so they would try to go back to them. Why'd you sell it on a clear title? Okay, so by selling on a salvage title, they're divorced from the truck. It's very simple. That's how you get vehicles that aren't crashed with salvage titles. Attorneys. Anyway, I'll tell you how that gets fixed so you can drive it in a second. The inspection process, the whole bit, we do that all for you. I'll tell you all about that in a minute when we go on our test drive. Here's our inspection. Runs and drives great. We replaced the front bumper. The front bumper actually was pretty cool on it. It had a big winch formerly in it, and they jacked the winch up. They tried to steal the winch, and they kind of wedged it out. They kind of screwed up the bumper, they screwed up the winch, the whole bit. So we just bought another bumper and put a regular bumper on it. It's kind of sad because that was really expensive. We put brand new tires on the rims that it had. We had to fix the ignition, the driver door cylinder, and the handle. Obviously all theft damage, and then we sent it to detail. It's got a few dings on the bedside. It's got a few things that, you know, happen to trucks cosmetically, but overall, it's a pretty good looking truck. But it is a truck, so it's gonna have some things. It's got some dings, I think on both bed rails, both bed sides, I mean. But I do know that it runs great, and I know that we've had these V10s lately, been on a little run of white or silver V10s just like this, and they last in our inventory like a day or two. So I remember this. So this truck, this door, we had an inventory. There was this dent went into this door a little bit. So we put a white door on it that we had. So we didn't even have to paint it. We had this door. So you've got a dent here and dent there. That's what you got, okay? Brand new tires. Obviously, we're not putting brand new tires on a bad truck. Just got some dings and nicks or whatever. You know, you could probably find a white short bed in your area on Craigslist for somewhere between 500 and 800 bucks if you really cared about getting those dents out. You could just unbolt this and bolt a new one on. I wouldn't do that because it's a truck, you know. But the purpose of these videos is not really so much to sell the truck as it is to make sure that the right person buys it. And the only way the right person can buy it is if I give you all the information, good and bad, and you can make a good decision. 50 to 70% of our vehicles will leave Tucson on a shipping truck and go out of state. So we can't have them going to Minnesota or North Dakota or the Tortolas in the Caribbean, which we've had happen. 128,688 miles. We can't have them going there and being less than we advertise. That can't happen. All right. So we got a Ford stamp there, Ford stamp right there, stickers where they belong. Stamp there. Let's see, should be another stamp right there. Let me show you the Kelly Blue Book for this truck. There's the Kelly Blue Book for a F350 Super Duty Short Bed XLT with 160,681 miles. Typical listing price would be $10,882 with a range of 8,000 to 11,700. Here is the Carfax. There's the VIN. Basically, Carfax blends the history of the vehicle, which includes its theft and salvage title, together with the Kelly, and they end up with a history-based value of $9,960. Okay, so here's the actual Carfax itself. There's your VIN, branded title, salvage due to theft, passenger rear door probably because we replaced it. They probably put that front bumper on here. They probably got a ding in the front bumper. This wasn't an accident, but because it doesn't say accident, but they probably put that former bumper with the winch on it right there, and then they had the truck stolen. Someone tried to steal all that stuff. Nice services, right? And something happened here. Another non-accident. And then this is probably when they stole it, because they stole it here 11/16 of 19. They recovered 11/25 of 19 in the front. Yeah, that's because they took a wedge, some sort of a pry bar to the front bumper. Here's the title. There's the VIN, Liberty Mutual, actual miles. They sold it to Wheel Kinetics, which is right here, with 100 and, gosh darn, did I screw up the miles of this thing? No, I think I did. I think I screwed up somehow. Liberty Mutual, blah, blah, blah. I think I screwed up. Oh, you know what I screwed up? 126,000 miles. I put 160,000 miles on the Kelly. That's what I screwed up. It's got 120. I was like, God, this truck doesn't have that many miles. So it really actually, Kelly Blue Books for a lot more than that. That would be my fault. I apologize, but I'm too far into this video to actually undo it. So we're not gonna, but it's got 40,000 miles less than the Kelly. That's gonna translate to about 1,500 bucks. So it's probably really Kelly's for somewhere around 12 or 12.5, somewhere in that area. The interior of this truck is pretty. Window. Right there. I'll bet you this thing was perfect before it got stolen. The interior of this truck is really nice. You can kind of tell a lot from the previous owner by the interior. Look at the seats in this thing. So I'm guessing that guy was pretty bummed when he got his truck stolen. Mirrors, out, in, down, up, out, in, up and down, tilt wheel. All right. I guess my next stop would be gas, except they just closed the exit off at I-10 near us, and so the whole neighborhood is now just a zoo. All right. First thing, obviously, they stole the radio. We don't do radios. They were nice enough to leave the plug. You could buy a factory radio for like 30 bucks used, but you can go to Best Buy, get Bluetooth and all that crap installed. They'll install it for you for like 200 bucks. So we don't do that anymore because the stuff that people want is not a factory radio. There's the overdrive off and back on. Neutral. Go to four-wheel drive. There's four-wheel drive right there, all right? There's drive. Hopefully the gate will open. There it is. Reverse. This is in 4 low. Okay, neutral. Now we're gonna go to 4 high. All right, let's go out here. That's 4 high and drive. And then in reverse. Boom, there you go. All right, neutral. Back to 4-wheel drive. Let's see, air conditioning. That going here, and it's chilly out, so I'm not going to enjoy this for very long, but it's already happening. Yeah, that's enough. It's a little chilly right now. Let's see, windshield wipers, boom, boom, boom. Center console, no surprises there. All right, let's go for a ride. All right, this truck is being sold on salvage title, as I said earlier. So in order to get plates and insurance, we have to take it to the cops and get what's called a level 3 inspection done. When we have that level 3 inspection done, we can take that level 3 inspection and the salvage title we currently have and get what's called a restored salvage title. Once we have that, we can issue you plates to drive home with, and you can get insurance. Obviously mandatory. That's $200 to do that for you, okay? Then we have a $250 dock fee, and then we have taxes. Taxes are whatever your state tax rate is, whatever that is, plus our city of 2.7%. So if you come here to drive it home, it's your state tax rate plus our city of 2.7, a $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title, okay? If you pay by wire and ship out of state, all you're obligated to pay is agreed upon price. There'll be no tax, no dock fee, no restore, nothing. However, if you do want us to restore the title before it ships out, let us know at the beginning. We'll add $200 and we'll get it done before it ships out. If we are gonna ship out of state, once we receive full payment by wire, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address, sign it off to you, scan it in your online file, and mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope we mail it in, so you'll be able to see everything immediately, paperwork-wise. The title will go in the mail. The shipper you'll have your shipper come and get the truck, and obviously the title should be there first. Once the shipper shows up with the truck, you'll take the title you got in the mail and you go get plates. It's very simple. If you need help with shipping, ask us at the beginning of this thing. Ask for Joey. Joey is my shipping guy. He does a lot of shipping for us, bringing things in, helping people ship out. We can do it all for you and roll it into the price, or we could just advise you, or we could let you do it all by yourself. Whatever you want to do, okay? But we know how to do it if you need help, all right? Last part of every video, I say the same thing. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have salesmen. We don't have a fancy address. You just saw where I came from. We don't have a lounge. We don't have scones. We don't have an attendant. They've got all that stuff at the Auto Mall, which is right over there. They got fountains and all kinds of cool stuff that you're paying for when you buy a car from them. They also know at the Auto Mall that if they sold you this truck and a window decided not to work, or an injector decided to misfire or something, then you would bring it in and they would fix it. Well, they add at least $500 just for that to the price of a vehicle. I know that because I've been there. And I'm saying to you right now that we aren't writing you a check for anything at any time, regardless of when it happens. It could happen 3 seconds after you leave. It could happen 3 years after you leave. We give you all this information, this video, what we did, what we know, title, Carfax, the whole bit, so you can make a good decision, so that you can know you saved a bunch of money, and you can be happy with whatever happens, okay? If you're not gonna be happy with whatever happens, then don't buy from us. We don't have anything for you, okay? We have people who've been back 11 times. We have a record holder, Kyle in San Diego, he's on 11. And 2 times he's had things happen within maybe a month. Nothing like terminal, but you know, an injector went out in a diesel truck and some sort of a module went out in one of them. And he knew not to call. He's like, I'm not calling, you know, but he knows he saved a bunch of money buying from us, and he can fix his own truck with that money. You know, why are we fixing his truck? You know, we should, if we knew we were gonna fix his truck in the future, then we would have charged him more for it in the beginning, right? So that's how that works. Anyway, I am going to find a place to park now. Somebody's just picking up their truck right here. So we got like kind of like bedlam going on right now in this place. And boy, do we need to get some space here. My brother's starting to price these things really low because of the amount of space that we are running out of. We are currently very underspaced right now. I'm gonna kind of shove this guy right in here. And that's that. Anyway, beautiful truck, runs great. Thank you.